Hey guys, so I'm out here with the all-new 2020 Toyota Corolla. Now I know that's not something that's interesting to you guys, but it's fascinating to me because this is the all-new hybrid. This is the first time that Toyota has ever done a hybrid in a Corolla, and what's more interesting about this is it does over 50 miles to the gallon. So with just over 11-gallon fuel tank and over 50 miles to the gallon, it should get somewhere around 600 miles to its tank. So what I'm going to do, my challenge today, is to take this car from Phoenix to Las Vegas, back to Phoenix on one single tank. So that's one single tank, 600 miles in one day. Now, to keep me truthful and honest, this car luckily has a trip computer that basically, once you turn the car off, the car resets and tells you how many miles you've driven during that duration. So basically, I can't stop for fuel, because the minute I stop for fuel, I have to turn the car off. So I can't do that. So that's how it's going to keep me honest. And by the end of this trip, we will see that I have driven 10 hours, 600 miles, and one tank of gas. Let's hope I make it, because there's no backup for me. So a quick status update. I'm in Wickenburg, Arizona right now. This would typically be a stop where we would get gas, but I'm averaging right now 63.1 miles to the gallon. I have 378 miles of range left and about 110 miles before I get Well, I have officially made it to the Las Vegas sign, but boy, is it blustery out here. Ooh, my hair is going to get all messed up. Luckily, I have averaged 65.8 miles to the gallon. Now, unfortunately, the range does say 272 miles left to go. However, I've driven 306 miles and I still have half a tank of gas left. As we see here, 65.8, 272 miles, half a tank of gas. So logically, I should be able to make it back to Phoenix. Well, the inevitable has happened. I'm about 15 or so miles just outside Wickenburg, and, well, the gas light came on. So I have about 25 miles of range left, and I still got about 80 miles into Phoenix. This is not looking good. So now I'm officially at a point where the fuel has hit zero. So it doesn't even give me a number, it just says refill. So I've been trying to get it to stay in electric mode as much as possible, but that's kind of difficult because it only works basically when you're going downhill, you take your foot off the gas and maintain a steady speed. Any application to the pedal and it re-engages the engine again and uses more gas. So the problem I come across now is this: do I continue forward into Phoenix? I got 40 miles left to go. Do I risk it and go further? Or I got 12 miles before I reach the next gas station. Do I stop and just call it quits and accept my failure as a driver and a hypomiler, that I couldn't get this challenge accomplished and I should be fired? So it's legit getting very, very stressful right now. I have no miles left, and Carefree, which is about 30 miles north of Phoenix, was the last area I really could have gotten gas. I decided pressing forward. I have 30 more miles to go before I get to the original gas station that I stopped this morning at. And just to show that I am being truthful, here's the cluster. It says refuel, no gas. See, I am passing 7th Street. So we still got probably about 15 more miles to go. So I'm 12 miles from the gas station that I started this morning. And I think I just heard a cough. Try and engage Every bit of my body right now is sweating so much. I can't tell if it's because I haven't had the AC on in the last 60 miles or if my anxiety is just through the roof. But less than 2 miles from the gas station, and I have put it in, hopefully, electric mode to keep me just buzzing on over. But now I'm on surface streets, which really scares me because this is the last place I want to break down streets because Phoenix is cray-cray. This is so. I've driven 600 miles with no fuel. I am turning into the gas station right now that I stopped at this morning. So I'm here. I made it. I made it to the gas station that I was at this morning. I've driven 607.2 miles on one single tank of gas. I've averaged 59.8 miles to the gallon. And you want to irony about this? In 2014, I did another one tank fuel challenge. It was in a Volkswagen Touareg turbo diesel. And there it is. 59.8 miles to the gallon, 607.2 miles. And of course, that's Tyson Hughie that has to record me.